today. So I'm just trying to level myself out.
Manage.
Yeah.
I understand totally.
Yes. So how have you been? We got to still have our meeting. So I know you've been busy.
Well, thought I was getting a call back from you,
No, no, no.
and
I
those
thought you were
prop.
supposed Yeah, I thought you were supposed to call me because you were supposed to the last message I got from you that you were going to tell me what time we were going to talk.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, y'all get that together and how everybody doing today. Miss
Hey, how
Hicks,
you doing, Brad?
what's up, Keisha? What's up, Miss Hicks? How you doing? It's a little sunny over there today. What's going on?
No, that's the porch light. We're getting dark early, man. I hate this time of year. I wish it'd be sunny all day long.
I was
Mm.
like, hold up, is it daytime over there? Oh man, everything been all right with you?
Pretty good. How about you?
Been good. Yeah, let's run it up. That's all I've been doing, running it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna go over a case study today. Miss Ruffin's last deal. I thought
Okay.
that'd be great for us to do. And she'll break down how she got the deal, how she utilized Keyhole, and how much money she made, and any tips and tricks that she feel like we need to take away from it. It's 7:01 right now. I say let's get started around like 7:03. I just went live on Facebook. So we'll let some people jump on here. And then Miss Keisha, if you got any questions, gather them up now. That way we can go ahead and get you right. But honestly, our session really starts at 7:30. This is for anybody who wants to come in and come get a taste of what we do. So you can wait till 7:30 for the questions, or you can just shoot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait till our session.
That's totally fine. Other than that, though, yeah, man, picked up another property today. I don't know if y'all saw me posted that. That was a 3 bedroom, 2 bath in Anderson. Um, gonna go pretty fast. 3 bedroom, 2 bath for 995. Let's go winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So you were in my city and didn't say hello?
Hey, you know what's so crazy? I left early. I went there around like I think I left the house at like 8:30 this morning. I got up and got to it. Got
Hmm.
straight to it. Got back, got the video, took it care of, got it posted, got it blasted, already got tours.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Making
iPhone
magic
2.
happen.
Oh yeah, hey, you gotta put the action in. It start in the morning. It start.
Mm.
You can't finish. iPhone 2, who is that? iPhone 2. I can't hear you or see you. Can you throw your camera on? Come join the family. I don't know if they're gonna say anything. Can't hear you. I just wrote them a message. We can't hear you, iPhone 2. But we glad you're in here. If you got any questions, if you don't want to show yourself or speak, just drop it in the chat. Make it simple. That'd be great. And we're doing mobile home Q&A. I'm just going live on Instagram too. Yeah, I'm ready to hear this deal breakdown, Miss Ruffin. For sure.
Well, all right.
Yeah,
Um,
let's get straight
Good
to it.
evening, everyone. My name is Danielle Ruffin. I'm in North Carolina, a manufactured home specialist. I'm licensed as a dealer and a salesperson. And I've been doing mobile homes for 2.5 years now. I've been licensed for almost 2 years. I started out wholesaling mobile homes for about a year, trying to get that down. And then during that year, I made relationships with mobile home parks, with dealers, mobile home dealers, with mobile home stores, I love mobile home stores. You meet a lot of neat people there. Um, got business cards for vendors because I knew at some point I wanted to do fix and flips. And actually, just about a year, I was offered by a mobile home park the opportunity to buy a mobile home. So I've done about 6 fix and flips. I've done loads of wholesaling. And this year I've delved into being like a mobile home broker, doing sales, virtual sales in the state of North Carolina, Georgia, and South Carolina. So I wanted to share one of the deals that I recently had. Basically, the virtual sales that I do, the company owns different parks in the 3 different states that I mentioned. And I had a customer that I did sell. I sold a mobile home out of one of their parks to them. Um, they were buying the home for their mother and father. The mother and father, interesting enough, lived in Western North Carolina. And we know that Western North Carolina recently was hit with a hurricane. So it's pretty bad up there. But by the grace of God, these folks were here a year prior to all of that happening. So they bought this mobile home for mom and dad, and they fixed it up, upgraded the electric, the flooring, cool seal that roof. They just made it pristine. They even brought in high-speed internet. So mom and dad, they moved into the home, but unfortunately, that less than a year, dad got very sick, and they brought him here to North Carolina because he was not doing well. So I had sold them that home, and they actually called me and said, "Hey, we need help. This is a repeat customer. We need help getting our mobile home sold because we work full-time jobs. We have 2 children. We just do not have the bandwidth." Also, the park office, they've had their hands full, and they weren't being as responsive as they needed to be. So I was able to step in with the company's approval, and I was able to wholesale this home. So it was a repeat customer, and I did an A to B contract with them. As a newbie, there are 2 agreements. The A to B is a contract from the seller to us, the wholesaler. And in that agreement, it does specify that you are able to reassign that title to someone else because we don't actually take the title into our own name. So once I had that agreement in place, I scheduled a open house. And normally within 3 days of getting a home under contract or an agreement signed, I go ahead and schedule my open house. And I know that if I put it on Facebook Marketplace, I put it on Craigslist, sometimes I put it MH Village, it just really depends. So I put it in all the places I can, all the outlets I can, OfferUp, just everywhere. So 3 days, I don't do it out sooner than that because putting it on Facebook Marketplace, you're going to get a lot of pings, and I don't want to lose the attention of the potential buyers. So when they contact me, I get their phone number. I let them know I'm having an open house on this day, but I do not give the address until the morning or the night before the open house. Most of the time, I'll give it out in the morning. So I was betting on, I think it was about maybe 10 people I was betting on, and those 10 people are not going to come. I end up having 5 people come. And everybody wanted the house, but the park is not investor friendly. So I believe out of the 5, there were 3 that were investors. And then the other 2 were regular consumers. This family, it was a father and 2 children, 2 boys. They were relocating from Kentucky. They needed financing. I did, in this particular case, offer either cash or lender financing. The lender was Keyhole. And in this transaction, they're required to have a minimum score, at least of 540. This fella had a better score. And they're going to be required to put 10% down. They're going to look at their work history, 2 years work history, consistent work history. They're going to review their credit. They're going to make sure, do you have evictions, no evictions, collections, no collections? Not a deal breaker, but they do review those items to make sure that these folks are okay to be lent to. So he did, okay, kind of jumping ahead of myself. So I let the 3 investors know that I could put them on a waiting list, but I would have to check with the park. The other buyer, they were kind of wishy-washy, but this guy really wanted the home because he was relocating here from Kentucky. So I did not give him a for sure. I did tell him he needed to put a deposit down if he was serious about it. So he did put like a $200 deposit down to kind of secure like a good faith deposit. We got him pre-approved. He got an application put in. There was a bit of a language barrier there, but we made it through the situation with texting, a lot of texting. It took a little while for him to submit all of his docs to be clear to close. The interesting piece is my sellers, and I've never really had this before. They said to me, if you're okay with everything, we're okay with everything. We don't care what you make. We just make sure you give us what you agreed upon. We totally trust you. You want to talk about somebody clutching their pearls and drying their eyes? Because when we're in this industry, it is not easy. And people don't want you to make money. And really, I'll call it a living because I do what I do full time. So I have to make a living. I'm not trying to rob the bank. I'm just trying to make a living. So we had some delay. So with this family, I did do the second agreement put in place, which is a B2C agreement. So when you're wholesaling, you're going to have 2 agreements. You're going to have the A to B and you're going to have the B to C. The B2C is an assignment contract to that buyer. So whatever the difference is between A to B and B to C, that's what your assignment fee is. So I did not get my assignment fee on this particular deal upfront, but I did have a good faith deposit. So the difference, what I made on this one, because the margins were a little bit tight and the home was a little bit older, the sellers got $20,000 and I was able to get $6,000 off of this transaction. It took a little bit long to get the deal closed. There were some funding challenges, but we were able to get it done. The beauty of it, again, when I I set proper expectations with the seller. I let them know, hey, we're getting through everything, and we're looking to close the early part of, I believe it was October. So I tried to set that expectation up front. And even with the buyer, just staying in communication, giving updates. Every week I would give updates. Okay, we're looking like this, we're doing this, we're getting close. And every time the seller would say, as long as you're okay, as long as you're not stressed, we're fine, because we don't have the bandwidth to handle this. And again, I had never dealt with that before. Had somebody that just totally trusted me. So we got them we got to the closing date. And you want to talk about somebody happy. So when my buyer, the day of closing, I pulled up to the house, He had his pickup truck, he had his pulley with all his stuff in it, and he had his two boys in tow. And so, I just wanted to share that is what we live for. That's the things that make it special being a wholesaler, doing wholesaling. Um, and I handled everything in this transaction from getting this buyer park approved. So I made sure cross T's, dot I's, make sure the office has his application, make sure they have everything they need, make sure the seller is no longer showing as the tenant, because sometimes things lag. Making sure he knew he had his internet set up because he was having challenges. He had the equipment, so I was able to, facilitate that. Making sure his electric was in place, making sure he had his insurance, all of those things, so that the seller didn't have to worry about anything. So they closed. A week later, I got a call because I happen to also do occasionally single family wholesaling. And they decided that they were going to sell their home. So they also approached me on their home. They bought some land. They're putting a double wide on the land. I missed the window about being the dealer for them, that piece of it, but it's okay. So they're pretty much, I have some lifelong friends now. I can call them at any point. Hey, how you doing? If I'm in the area, just lifelong, good folks. Um, and I'm just pleased and honored to have served them the way I did. Just do what I do and do it right, do it with excellence. So that's kind of the transaction. That's my most recent transaction. And I made $6,000 off of it. So
Great job. Yeah, that was great. That was real good. And like you said, something big was that a lot of people don't usually put their full trust into you. They want to wrestle what you're saying sometimes, and that's what we get paid for, y'all. We get paid for reassurance. If you know you're a good person, you know you're not out here to scam people. All you got to do is sometimes is just reassure them about what you plan on doing here. Rewalk them through A to Z one more time. Yeah, some things can be slowing up the process, but just be very transparent about that. Don't try to withhold information. Just let them know, hey, some things are going on, and we're working right through it. And if I see something that I feel is going to make us make a U-turn, you'll be the first person to know. So that was good right there. And you said you got this deal from what?
it was actually customers I sold them that home through the mobile home park company that I contract for. And they just called me back. They said, hey, unfortunately, unfortunately, dad did pass. So that's what prompted them to go ahead and sell it because mom was moving in with them.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes so much sense. That's why it pays to do a real good job with people and take care of people, so that way the word just keeps spreading and spreading and spreading and spreading. That's another reason why I love doing videos. I know I'm not out here doing no bad. I know I'm not out here scamming nobody. I know I'm not out here taking advantage of people. I know if somebody mentioned my name or my company name, they're gonna say only good things about it. So keep that in mind, guys. Build relationships with these people. Anybody got any questions to ask Miss Ruffin about the whole situation? Anything about the A to B contracts? Anybody got some questions about that?
I know we got some newbies on here. Does everybody have an A to B contract and B to C contract?
Good question.
This is Keisha. So I know you mentioned there were some challenges in regards to the financing. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more and how did you fix the issue?
Yes, so it really was kind of out of my control with the delay with the funding of the transaction. Um, the buyer did do his piece, but we had some delays with the funding, so it took a little bit longer. And basically, how did I handle it? I worked closely with my salesperson who gave me updates, and I relayed those updates back to my customer. Like they said, transparency. I didn't give them the down low, but that it was in the works. And again, just try to set proper expectations that, hey, okay, I know. And actually, in this particular case, I pushed the date out knowing that it takes long, it can take about 4 to 6 weeks to do a loan. So I tried just upfront day one to set those proper expectations. And we were off only by a week. So it was not bad in this particular case. But that's how I handle it. Just stay in communication, be calm, don't let them see you sweat, because you have to control it. It's what they call controlled chaos, so to speak. But that's how I just stayed in front of it with communication.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Great question. Look like we got somebody new in here. Jae. Would you mind jumping on? Introduce yourself, where you're from.
What's up, man? I'm Jay. My brother Tony Jackson actually referred me to this group. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I do mobile home investing as well. So I
Okay.
just kind of checking.
How many deals you done, Jay?
I honestly couldn't count them. It's been more than 10.
Good. You got a little season on your chicken, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, that's good, man. Welcome to the community. We love to have you all the way inside. See what we could best help out. You say you in the Raleigh area?
Yes.
Is anybody in the group in the Raleigh area? Hicks? Anybody else anybody in the group that's in Ruffin? You know anybody in the group that's in the Raleigh area?
Well, his brother's Tony,
Yeah.
and we have I don't know who's still besides me.
Okay.
Angels in North Carolina.
Yeah, well, we got some North Carolina crew out here. I'm just not sure of exactly of Raleigh though. But yeah, Jay, we'd love to have you, man. I'll shoot you over the school link, man, so you could jump all the way in the take a deep dive. You got any questions for us? Let's see what you got.
Well, I'm a little bit further along than the area you guys were discussing earlier about contracts and everything. I pretty much got a website and everything, so I'm kind of at the point now that I'm searching for how to get funding for my deals.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times I run into some rather new homes, and while I can find cash buyers for those prices, it would really help me to be able to accept financing.
Yeah, you came to the right place, brother. You got Miss Hicks right here. She works for Keyhole, and we help everybody walk right through every step on actually doing the funding. And that's the deal that Miss Ruffin was talking about. She just did. She did it
Yeah.
with that funding company. So yeah, man, you get on in here, we can help you out. And what you saying? You already got a website and everything. You got a CRM locked in.
I have a CRM. I kind of played with it a little bit. I don't know if you heard of Podio.
Yeah, I definitely heard of it.
Yeah, so I created one up there. I haven't really messed with it a whole lot, but I mean, I do have it.
Okay. Well, yeah, we actually got a CRM for everybody in the community that's geared towards mobile home investing. Would love to do a little Zoom with you, show you a little bit about it. Miss Kim actually has it. Kim B, she has it. Miss Ruffin has it, and it works amazing. Yeah, with you being a little bit more advanced, it's probably about time for you to start getting into understanding how to structure your ads, and we can help with that inside the group too, for sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can I just say something? Hey, everybody, this is Kim. I just
Kim.
wanted to say something. Hey, about the CRM. I love the CRM. It has made my life so much easier. And like I have a team and everybody can see well, what we allow them to see, but all the notes. I don't have to worry about updating people. Everything is right there. The customers, all the notes, all the text messages, all the documents that we send back and forth, the calendar for all the appointments. I don't have to run to appointments because Brad showed me how to do all that through the CRM. It makes a huge, huge difference. So I just wanted to add my little piece of that because that's really important. It was me thinking I needed 3 people, but um, as we're growing, I still need more people. But the CRM made it so that I'm not as overwhelmed as I was before, and my business has grown.
Thank you so much, Kim, for that insight, for sure. And yeah, Jay, with you being a little bit more experienced, we even got access to virtual assistants to help you with whenever you're ready to turn this business more into a machine. So we try to always start with more beginner things from 7 to 7:30, and then we get a little bit more advanced within the community talks of things, which starts in the next 5 minutes. So definitely go ahead and jump in there, man. We'd love to have you. I don't see Tony in here, man. He gonna make me get on him today.
Hey, I can't speak for him. I know what I do. I can only account for me.
That's what's up, man. Nice to meet you, Jay. For
You
sure.
too.
We'll see you inside.
Definitely.
iPhone 2, we ain't heard a peep out of you today.
They said they got a question. They posted in the comment section. They say I got a question.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, drop that question. Khalil, what's going on? It looked like he was in here for a little second, but he jumped back out. He's inside the community. Miss Hicks, do you got anything you want to say to anybody else that was in here before we get started with our community update?
Yeah, on the financing piece, Jay, if you join up, we've got some videos already on financing, kind of the basics of it. But yeah, that's kind of my bread and butter. So we can definitely help you out with that. I think pretty much everyone in the group who's done deals has done at least like one with financing. So we got lots of different lenders you can use, lots of different ways you can market it to get, especially for those newer homes. Nobody's got $80,000 cash, 90,000. We do a lot of deals with financing for those.
Great. iPhone 2 says, are 1976 mobile homes hard to wholesale? I have a desperate seller with a remodel 1976 with no title.
Where are you located, iPhone 2?
Alabama.
Okay, I'm asking because I'm in Florida where titles are really important. Alabama, I've worked with a few park owners there, and titles are not as big of a deal there. Um, I will say like what I did for my no title mobile home I got that had to be moved is I marketed, there's counties in Florida where you don't need to have a title, and I did all my marketing there and ended up selling it to a person who did not need a title. So you can look up your county, all the different counties near you, see who's the most relaxed, assuming the home has to be moved. See who's the most relaxed about titles and do your marketing there. And it's an easy way to get rid of the home.
Yeah, and iPhone 2, can you clarify if it need to be moved or don't? And if it's possible, could you at least get on your voice on here? I see you unmuted, it's just not connected. Or you can just
Okay. So since it doesn't have to be moved, it's a lot harder to sell homes to be moved. It takes a lot longer. I would definitely try to sell it locally, but we got some tips in the community on kind of selling, how to make your home more appealing, how to sell it quicker. We're kind of running out of time now, but we could definitely go into some marketing free easy marketing ways that you could get rid of that.
For sure.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I don't know what was wrong. I had to leave the chat and
Oh,
rejoin.
you came here one time before, right?
Yeah,
I
that
remember you, man.
modular home deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
happened with that?
The seller ghosted me, so I
Ah,
just left it alone. I was like, hey, on to the next one. But I had a seller reach out to me through my banding sign, and she was basically telling me that her and her husband were looking to get rid of this particular mobile home that's located in some country part of Alabama. But anyway, the deal is they have a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. They renovated the entire mobile home on the inside, painted the outside. It's in a park that's not real strict on investors or anything like that. The home can be moved, but it doesn't have to be. Lot rent is like 325. It's a 1976 mobile home. They have a bill of sale to it, but they don't have any serial number, any title, any type of actual numbers connecting the home to the bill of sale or to them. So in Alabama, it is kind of wonky with titles and mobile homes. I've dealt with some sellers where they actually moved the home without any type of information at all, and the county is cool with them sitting there. So Alabama is pretty lenient on those homes. But I went ahead and just posted the mobile home on Marketplace earlier today to see if I can get any bites because the seller is real desperate and they want to offer. And I really don't know what to offer them. So I just put it out on Marketplace and played with the pricing a little bit to see if I can get any bites. But I really haven't had anybody whatsoever reach out to me as far as the home.
Before we get ready to switch over to our community call, I want to let you know you playing in dangerous territory, but you got the agreement with them already? I'm just trying to be clear. You got an agreement with them to buy the home already, or they saying they looking for? Yeah. I ain't posting nothing on Marketplace till I got it in the bag. I ain't wasting none of my time or energy on none of that. That's just how.
And the only reason I did that is because I've never dealt with a mobile home that freaking old. So it's like,
Yeah.
I wanted to at least see what people would attempt to purchase it for. If I got maybe just a couple bites that say, hey, yeah, I want it, I'll take it right down and then reach back out to the seller and say, hey, I could probably offer you this amount for it. So that was my reasoning for doing it.
No, and I totally feel you. Like I said, before I switch over, it's just it can get wicked. Like it can get wicked like that if the sellers mess around, get on Facebook themselves or
Yeah, I know. I dealt with that.
you know what I'm saying? And then they call that daisy chaining. They feel like you well, daisy chaining really is whenever you taking somebody else listing and re-promoting it. But basically it's something similar to that. It's just like it's just gonna be a not a good vibe. You feel me? They gonna feel like they gonna almost feel like you a scammer because they like, man, this dude promote my stuff before we even got some type of agreement. And you just don't want to start the relationship off like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, you want to have a relationship locked in. But yeah, man, go ahead and jump into the community. I sent you the school link for you to jump in. Jay, you do that too. Once y'all jump in, y'all can jump back on the Zoom. We're gonna go ahead and let y'all exit here. We're gonna keep all the community people in here, and we about to get more a little bit in depth on our community call. But we appreciate y'all joining in, and yeah, man, we hope to see you guys in there. All right, everybody who's in the group right now, that's this everybody who's in the community. I think besides Jay. Jay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. So we do from 7:30 to 8:30 for community people. Are you wanting to go ahead and jump into the community now? That way you can stay on, or how you want to play it?
Yeah, just send me the information so that I can get signed up when I'm ready. I don't want to be, just infringing on y'all time like that.
Yeah, nah, it's all good. I just shot it to you. Open it up. Go ahead and jump in there. And like I said, if you end up going and jumping in now, you can just jump back into the call. We can get more in depth on some more advanced stuff that you want to do, for sure.
Okay.
And then remember, we got all that stuff in the classroom for you too that you can literally take advantage of. It's gonna be great information.
All right. I appreciate it.
All right, Jay. Tell Tony we'll see him next time.
All right.
All right. And I'm gonna stop with the live stream on Facebook. And all right, family. Let's check up on Angel. How you been? How you been, girl?
I've been fine. How you been?
Been good, been good. What the deal flow look like? You was top of the A list not too long ago.
I know I got to come back. I got to get the comeback. I do
Mhm.
have a home under contract that I'm working on right now and hope to have it sold within the next week. I'm getting a lot of hits, but it has to be moved and it does not have a title, so I'm having to do it by bill of sale. So working on that. Um,
Where you
and
get
then
this
just
deal from? It came from this Bandit sign?
came from Bandit Sign. Yeah, came from
Nice,
Bandit Sign. Yeah.
nice. What you got it under contract for?
I got it under contract for 2, and I got it listed for 10.
You trying to act up.
Nah,
And they've been biting
I,
too? They've been biting?
they've been biting. Been biting.
Oh yeah,
It's
let's run
pretty
it.
decent, huh?
Yeah, let's run it. Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty
Let's run it.
decent looking home. It's been pretty well kept. Just had some windows that are busted out of it that can be replaced, but overall, it's a pretty good looking home.
Do it need to be moved?
It has to be moved. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You
Uh,
already had a mover go over there, go see about what they're gonna charge you?
I have not had a mover go, but they don't want to come out anymore. They want to look at the pictures and tell you what they're charged. So I've had one quoted 5,200, one quoted 4,500.
Boy, they getting too much money, boy.
Yeah.
They don't
I
even
just
want to
had
leave
a
the house no more, y'all.
yeah. They're not playing. But they realize that they're like us. They were starting to realize, oh, people want these mobile homes. Let me go on and get it where I can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Get in where I can fit in. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that one.
How long you had it up on Marketplace?
Just a week.
Okay,
Just a
cool. I'll
week.
say by next. Have you had any tours yet?
No tours yet. But I feel like I have 2 serious interests. So I'm hoping to have them come out by this weekend.
Okay, after this weekend, which I'm praying that they go ahead and lock in with you because we want
Me
you to
too.
win.
I
If
need
they
it.
don't, go ahead and throw you like $30-$40 a day,
Yeah.
on that thing for
Um,
like 3 or 4 days. Like a
got you.
150. Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that I learned with marketing is the minimum you really want to spend on Facebook is $100 a day, y'all. Uh,
Really?
yes, $100 a day. So if you can get somewhere close to like $30 to $100 a day, even if you only doing it for a certain amount of days, you got to realize that Facebook is like when you're running a campaign or even boosting a listing on Marketplace, it's nothing
Mm-hmm.
like machine learning, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you want it to get as much data as possible. You want that Facebook to put it out to as many thousand people as possible. So because you got to think about this. Facebook has over 52,000 data points on every single one of us. Okay. So when I say that, that means they already know who these buyers are. You see what I'm saying? But if you're not spending enough to get in front of the ones, it's like a bid strategy going on. You see what I'm saying? So if all of us was on here and we put $10 a day, we're fighting against each other. If I was to go in and we all in a group and we all got our own different listings and we posting up, and I was the one to be spending $100, $50 to $100 a day, I'm gonna get all the qualified buyers before you guys because it's a bid strategy. Okay, so remember that Facebook is a bid strategy. So even if you don't want to run $100 a day for 30 days or $100 a day for a whole week, I'd rather spend $100 a day for 3 days. That way I can only just be hitting the qualified people. You see what I'm saying? So I hope y'all take that in. That's some real game.
I appreciate that.
So if your budget $100, you want to break it down like $30 a day. You know what I'm saying? If your
Yeah.
budget 500 for the next 5 days, just swim that thing, man. Let it go. Just let it go. Because you got to remember, Facebook is way smarter than any of us. They
Yeah.
put billions of dollars into these ads platforms, to make it where it's effective. Or ads wouldn't be around if it didn't make people money. You see what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
52,000 data points they know about you. How much stuff you know about yourself, right? It's crazy. So you gotta utilize that, okay?
Got it.
Well, yeah, that's good to hear. Angel always got something in the pipeline. That's what I'm talking about. Miss Kim, how's it going out there? Once again, thank you for jumping in on that. I want to hear what you've been up to over there.
Hey, you're welcome. Y'all know I'm always super, super busy with stuff. But let me tell you my today. So, I was on my way to one appointment. Somebody stopped me, just said, "Could you buy my mobile home?" I was like, "Lady, I don't have time right now." So I went on to my next appointment. I didn't. I had just finished doing a contract. I was running to the bathroom. My son, anyway. So I went to my next one, and I asked the lady, "It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath." I asked her what she wanted, and she was like, "I was hoping maybe I could get 17." I was like, "Okay." Well, she said maybe 20, and I said, "I'll split the difference with you. I'll give you 19." I literally can turn around and sell that thing for 60 all day long. I was like, but I love it. That was my day. I had a day like,
Hey Kim, let me send my 2x2 down there to you.
Hey, I know that's right. I'm about ready to come visit you.
I don't tell nobody where I live.
I know that's right. No, that's good. So
it's
just you gonna
crazy.
get her under contract, or you gonna go see her tomorrow?
No, I got it under contract. I just did one under contract like that. I did probably like 8 contracts in the last 3 days. I've just been busy. I did a closing. Let me tell you guys about this closing. Awesome. So my funding has not come through yet on this closing, right? So I said, all right, I've been waiting on funding for this one, but we had to close it. So I talked to the seller, said, tell you what, I'll give you $5,000. The funding's going to come through. I know it's coming through, but just take this 5,000. He said, all right, I trust you. And went with me, did everything we needed to do at MBA. I get 15,000 from the buyers, and I give him 5 of that. And then we close, they move in. I'm still waiting on funding. I did seller financing with them because I don't have the funding yet. So I needed to get some money from them. I didn't want to use my own money because I got a bunch of projects going on. But anyway, so I did seller financing. And then when I get my financing, I will pay the seller back. And I have monthly cash flow coming in from that. And all because he said, okay, I know you're gonna pay me, not a big deal. Like you do this all the time. I said, oh, thank you.
Let's
So
go.
that
Hey,
was exciting.
relationships is everything, man. And once you got a real foot in the game and people know who you are and that you actually do this, you can make anything shake, man. That's what's up, Kim.
Yeah, I love it. My grandkids send out postcards. The round just went out Friday. Calls started coming in because I have been too busy to do bandit signs. But the postcards, the phone just starts ringing, and now I don't have to show units because I'm gonna use my CRM and give them the code to get in the unit and keep myself not busy that way. So thank you again for that, Brad.
Oh, nah, you absolutely, man, you got it. I really want to hear about these postcards, though.
I was getting ready to say the same thing.
What are you doing over there?
The postcard
how are you sourcing where to send the postcards?
So there are in one county it's like 43 parks. So we just pick the parks with the most number of homes and then send it there, and then we'll end up in that park for a couple years, and then we'll sprinkle some in a couple other parks and do that for a long time, and then our name gets out, so then people just begin to call directly.
Because when it's time, it's time.
So when you say you're sprinkling them out, are you putting them on their doors? Are you putting them on their cars? What are you doing with the postcards?
No, we mail them. Everything. I spend like $400 on stamps. Spend like $1,500 on postcards. Put them out. We get like 4,000 postcards at a time, maybe 5,000. I don't know what they order. It's a team behind me, and so yeah, we do the postcards. But I will tell you, before, when the Brad knows, when the postcards went out before, it was so overwhelming because my phone was ringing. I got on this thing with Brad and started using his CRM. And now I don't have to go open the door for everybody. I don't have to pay people to open the door. I just get them qualified because I'm also a realtor, guys. I don't do real estate the way that realtors do, but now I just get the information I need from them so that I feel comfortable giving them a code to open the door. Because my units, a lot of them are not empty. They may not be occupied,
You
but
get
then
a driver's license?
I get the driver's license.
Yeah.
I get the
Mhm.
firstborn child. Exactly. So we get all of that. Let them
Oh,
see.
dang.
Yeah. Let them see.
Hey, he said she get the firstborn child.
Well, because sometimes we have brand new appliances. When we renovate a unit, they look really, really good. So it's got brand new appliances, it's got new floors, it's got a lot of brand new stuff in there. So I don't want to just give that code to anybody.
Yeah, man. And you make sure you that they send a picture of them holding it up next to their face, right?
Oh, absolutely. And they can't
Oh,
get
yeah.
it to the door. They don't get the code, but they get to the door because people are tricky. But I had a question, Danielle. No, yeah, Danielle. So you were saying I was getting in the car and you were talking about you when you do wholesales, because I've got probably like 8 wholesales in my pipeline, and you said that you do not put them on Facebook Marketplace. What do you do? I missed that part. And I know I got to
You
call you.
muted. You muted.
I got
I
somebody.
do put them on Facebook Marketplace, but I make sure I do it 3 days prior to my open house.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
Because if I do it any sooner, it's going to get out of control, and I want as many people to come to the open house as possible.
Okay. I do like you. I never put the address to the unit, any of my units. I don't put the address on Facebook. I
Nope.
put a generic address, and that way anybody who wants it has to actually speak with me or somebody on my team in order to get it. But I thought you were saying you don't do it. You send it to the pipeline of people that you have before you put it on Facebook, or you
I
don't.
put it on Facebook. I don't put an address on there, and I don't give them. So I come off of Facebook. I like to actually have a conversation with folks,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of vet them, see if they, because we don't want tire kickers. We
Right.
don't need tire kickers. And then they'll get the address the morning of the open house.
Okay. I like that.
And chances are, the way I roll, that puppy's gonna get sold the first open house.
As
So
long as you show, it's sold.
Yep.
So up here we have higher price points, right? So I mean, granted, we do have people who come and they got $35,000-$40,000 put down on a house, but we still need to do some financing, and sometimes we'll do seller financing. But what we've started doing is we use a couple national lenders. Y'all, can I tell you, don't use 21st Mortgage? Just don't use. They
I hate them, Kim. I've told everybody I hate them because they ruin so many deals for me.
Well, so this is one thing I prepare people. I don't care what the appraisal says. I know
Even
they
on a newer house.
Hmm.
Even on a newer house, they're a problem.
I've done a deal with them with a brand new house, and it worked out pretty well.
So,
but it was in a parking. You had to have the floor plan. You had to have the floor plan set up, and they had to like put you as a community into the system. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the brand new isn't a problem because you can use the MCO, like they'll work with you. But if it's even a little bit used, that appraisal is always an issue. And then so is like I had lots of funding issues where they took. I mean, Keyhole Kit is bad, but like you know where you're waiting 3.5 months was the longest I waited for 21st.
So for me, it's not
ridiculous.
It's the appraisal, but in my contracts, I always put that the appraisal is for information only. Should the appraisal fall short of the sales price, the buyer is responsible for the difference in the form of a personal loan or a seller finance loan. Either way, you're gonna pay the full price of the sales contract. I don't care what the appraisal is, but I'm just frustrated because we have several with 21st Mortgage, and each one is appraising like $9,000 under, and that's why I said just if you have a unit that is 2018 or older, if you can it's got to be undervalued or the appraisal is going to be short. Put some language in your contract.
Hey, that's a gem right there,
Interesting
y'all.
enough, y'all. I will say this. I deal with a 21st Mortgage Repo dealership. I've seen 2015s. They will finance their own. They will finance their own homes. So I've been directing some customers that want used mobile homes that need to be moved to go through that because they will finance their own and it's not a problem. They'll finance the move, to set up, everything.
That's a good play right there.
And also, like, I think it's important to note too, like every lender does have their place. As much as I hate 21st for, the timeline for the appraisals, because I do think with the personal loan stuff, you're getting into tricky territory because 21st can be pretty strict about a lot of things. And if they get wind of any other type of financing going on, they will do something about it. But I mean, there's a place for 21st for sure. And like they're good for people with good credit. And as long as it's going to take a while probably. And if you're on top of it, like I would still use them. As many bad experiences as I've had with them, I still would use them.
It's a case by case situation for sure.
I'll say
You
one
know-
thing, the loan thing, because we have a loan rep that we use consistently there. I always ask about the second loan. If I offer a seller financing loan, what is the maximum payment that you'll allow? And they tell me that, and we keep that second payment under their guidelines so that it's not exceeding their debt to income ratios.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was getting at because they'll look at the DTI and if they're even close to the DTI requirements and then they try to take another loan out, then they're going to be over and they won't finance. But I mean, Kim, you know what you're doing. You're on top of it too. I just would be careful for anybody kind of new to this too. Just be cautious, especially your first few deals working with any financing company.
But I promise you, once you get you a couple deals with some lenders or different lenders or a lender, you'll start getting smooth with it and you'll learn a lot too. You learn a lot in the finance game. You start realizing the world was built off of this stuff, man. The world was built off finance. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
One more other thing outside of this situation, I don't know if you all get this. When you do post on Facebook Marketplace, you always get those folks that want to move your homes. And then they get real scrappy about it when you tell them, nah, this has got to stay where it's at. So I've been sending them the link to the repo. I'll usually do Vanderbilt repo site. And I'll send them, hey, my home can't be moved, but I do get some used homes from this. I have it already saved in my phone and I just copy and paste. When they start asking the year and the wind zone, I just go ahead and give them that.
Yeah, you already know what they want.
And it has made it easier because sometimes when you're dealing with Facebook Marketplace, people get irritated and they want to try to report you or they want to just nasty comments. And I found by going that way, life has been so much better. And I'm still out of Facebook Marketplace jail. So that's where I want to be.
I love that. You giving value. Definitely get you an affiliate link, but you're giving value, you know what I'm saying? And then now even if you happen to need somebody, if they actually is a mover and wanting to move it, because there's a lot of movers out here, y'all, who be acting like they customers too. Y'all gotta get hip. These movers be moving through other people Facebook. But nah, that's good though. Just give value and then stay out of the Facebook jail. Because I swear, when Facebook jail go down, when you get in Facebook jail, I'm telling you, that's why they call it a one-legged stool, right? You gotta find other ways to be able to sell these houses without having to worry about just Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is like a Google. It's like search intent. It's like, hey, I want this, right? So they're searching this up and they're seeing what the different houses that we all are putting up here. So the chances for them to convert is higher. But the moment you let go of Facebook Marketplace, you got to be able to have some other different channels. That's why you always see me doing videos. You always see me talking about I got homes for sale and rent. in a 5-10 mile radius of my actual listings. I want different leads to come in all different ways. You feel me? Just last month, I believe I had like 372 leads just come through my system. And that's because I've been building on it little by little, today I did another 10 signs out. That's why I be like, yo, there's no excuse. Like, you have to put the work in. You have to be able to open up your paths for the leads to be able to come in. You can't be just stuck on saying, hey, marketplace, use the offer ups, use all of that. Just find a way to get everybody all in. That's why the CRM is so important. Because the more you keep doing different stuff and you tracking it back, you know how you're getting your different leads. So don't get it twisted. Facebook Marketplace, my go-to. Then plus I put it on my website. My website get its own traffic. My YouTube get its own traffic. My TikTok get its own traffic. The signs get its own traffic. I don't want to, whenever Facebook Marketplace go down, I don't want to be sitting there almost about ready to cry because I can't get the house off.
You know, I want to say something else regarding that. When you are in parks, put a sign on your car, drive around, talk to people, because you're talking about Facebook Marketplace. And I was thinking, when was the last time I was on Marketplace? I've been on Marketplace in a month or two, but I've had the most amount of sales I've had in a month in the last month or two, because people are coming, just because people in the park know me, people in the community know me, and we're in a lot of different parks. So that sign on your car, We Buy Mobile Homes, that is golden.
Super golden.
And you can get them on magnets on the cheap, and they are really inexpensive.
That's online?
Magnets on the cheap. Like, I buy my signs from
Can you drop that on the community under gems for us? Because I might go ahead and grab me one of them things. I ain't even utilize that.
I have that on my car too. And I also find it helps as protection, especially if you're driving into a new park, which I've been doing out here in the sticks or whatever, and they looking to see who's that pulling up. And they go, oh, it's a mobile home person, because you got the magnet on both sides of your car. So it's kind of twofold, advertisement and protection, because oh, that's just a mobile home person coming through.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, drop that link, Kim, inside the community, and we good. We love it. Yeah, drop it in the community too.
Yep, I just did.
Perfect. Let's move on to Tamisha. What's been going on over there?
Here I am, finally.
There she go. What's up?
Hey, I put a bandit sign out, and or two bandit signs, I should say, because I haven't ordered them in bulk. However, I had someone called me looking to purchase one. I actually spoke with Brad and Danielle about the situation. I did ask my questions, Brad.
What's the answers?
I got them. Hold on.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's see if this guy gonna make you his personal chauffeur, or you gonna turn it around.
So he said infrastructure 3 to 6 months. He said, but if he find a home, he'll speed that. He said, I'll just take a whole week off work and just get it done. Well, no, I'm not infrastructure. Clearing the land off. He did say that once he cleared the land off, he already printed out the paperwork that had a perk test done. He said there is a septic, but he wants well. He said because he's paying $200 a month for water now, and he doesn't want to keep doing that. He does know about the driveway. I did ask him that. I did not ask him about the soil type. I forgot about that one.
That's cool.
But that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Yeah, when he said so,
he did give me an address.
He didn't give you
not a specific address, but he said it's a corner lot, and he gave me the roads that they're on.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And this is my take from it. Just give Danny Hicks a little backstory, a little bit about it too,
Okay.
so she could jump into it. Because
Okay,
I
so
want everybody to kind of give their ideas on what they think how she should handle this lead.
he has 30 to 40K cash. He said maybe a little bit more. He wants a 3 to 4 bedroom, 2 or 3 baths. He has 7 kids, 3 live at home. That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Okay.
He wants to pay cash, but he knows all the ins and outs. So I feel like he probably got more cash or maybe even finance some, just based upon it. Just depends on the deal. He said if the wife like it, then that was his philosophy. And every time I call him, he's working. He'd be like, "I'm glad you called." He was like, "Give me time to come off this ladder and take a break."
Was the 30 to 40K like, because it sounds like he's trying to do a lot to the property too. I mean, well, everything. Was that the home budget, or that was like his total budget?
Just home budget. That's
Okay,
just
that's
budget.
good. That's real good.
Yeah.
Hold up
And
before you finish. iPhone. Who can you show yourself? Who's this? iPhone. Who are you before that way we know who you are if you in the community? I do not want to remove you. Just tell me who you are. iPhone. Who just came in? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Can you unmute yourself, please? All right, I threw them in the weight room. All right, cool. Yeah, so my take on the whole situation is I don't feel like it's a dead lead. Now I did need to get something cleared up. You said he had septic, then you said he wanted to get a well, but he has city or county water right now. Is that correct?
as not septic, he does have access to county water.
Okay.
Said, but he wants a well. He know he's gonna build a well.
All right, you got to find out what's the timeline on that well look like. Because man, from my understanding, where I'm at, it take about almost 3 to 6 months for them boys to get out here. Like, well, people are probably the most backed up people in the world.
Yeah. I
So
did
that's-
ask him about a mover. He said one of his family members or something works for Clayton already. He said, but they can't. He
They
said
can't do
Mm-mm.
they can't move that. So you got to source the mover.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That makes me a little nervous that they work for Clayton though, because
He
I mean,
doesn't work for Clayton.
No, but that he's got like a friend or family with it, because I would just hate for you to put a ton of work into it and him find something else. But
you just go
I mean,
right to Clayton.
yeah,
Just right to
exactly.
Clayton.
So, some people reach out and kind of like use you a little bit for the information and do their own thing. I still think you should definitely pursue this. Just I would not put all your eggs in this basket either.
I'm not. Whatchamacallit, Miss Danielle gave me a couple of websites with some homes on them. I'm gonna use those, but I'm not gonna like do a full dig. In that regard. I'm not
I
gonna
would look at the home, send him a picture, send him some prices, and see what if he like it. You know what I'm saying? And just let
Yeah,
him.
I'm gonna send him some pictures, but like Vanderbilt there's an option for wholesaling. So I'm gonna call them tomorrow, and kind of get them to kind of explain that to me a little better, so I can understand what they mean by wholesaling.
Right.
Some of the repo homes don't have that option available though. So
next questions I ask him is what's most important to you here? I know this sounds so vague, but you'd be surprised how you know what to attack next when you ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
What's most important to you here?
Mm-hmm.
He might say, it's just me making sure I got the kids a place. You know, you want him to express that, right?
I know he definitely said he tired of renting.
He tired of renting.
Yep.
And I see he ready to go all in to do it. So that's why I was like, yeah, you gotta find something that you can you can get him to grab regardless of if finance or not. I say still send him all the options because as long as it fall in that important category. You feel me?
Gotcha.
What's the most important here? Yo, this is a 4-bedroom. This is not, you don't have to worry about this for years. You feel me? It's certain things that you can start hitting on once you find out what's really important to him. It sounds like to me he trying to go all off grid, but like what's really more important, bro? The county water can be tapped in. Like, what are we doing? You feel me? If we got county septic here, you know, or it's already a septic here. All right, let's get somebody out here and check the septic and then tap into the water and then work on the well and all that shit later. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta spit it to them like, what are you talking about? You're doing the most right now. Bro, clear the spot out. You know, and then pick one of these houses. You know, here's everything that was important to you. 4 bedrooms, ready to go. Yeah, this is a little bit out of your budget, but this is exactly what your wife wants. You know,
Yeah.
that's how you got to sell people. That's it. Give him exactly what he wants. Don't try to. It's like. And no offense, Kim, but when realtors, when you deal with realtors and they just showing you all these damn houses that's in the budget, it's like, yo, did you even ask me what was important to me? Like, you feel me? I just might want a place with a view. But you never asked. So that's very important.
Got you.
Yeah, you're a great realtor, Kim. You just happen to be in the building. I had to close it, you know. No offense taken. But yeah, it's just like with anything, man. I had a guy call today. He wanted to get some of the fixer upper homes, and I asked him, I was like, man, what's really the most important thing you're trying to get done here? And he was like, I guess just making sure that I make more than $400 a month. I was like, all right, great. Now I know exactly what to push for. You know, I know exactly what to push for every time we have a conversation. You know, I don't need to be going into all of this and going into all of that. This is the house. This is the area. This is the price you need to put it at for you to make that minimum $400. This is what you're going to need. So you can make, every time I say something, I'm going, right, this is how you make that $400. So yeah, like Miss Hicks said, don't put all your eggs in that basket for sure. I can't wait for somebody to hit you on the sign and they actually ready to sign and you can put that thing under contract and you can really get bonded to making sure you do a good job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it. Run them down though. Take this time to learn. Take this
I
time.
am. That's what I told Miss Danielle. I was like, it's exciting to me just from the point of just being able to learn.
That's all it takes, y'all.
Quick question for you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talked about possibly putting like a brokerage agreement in place. Had you given that some thought?
No, I have not. Let me write that down. Brokerage agreement.
And I remember
So
I was telling you that I think you should
You
get some
did,
type
that's
of
key.
contract. But I said I'm not sure how that's gonna play. I don't want to. I don't know how that's gonna play out. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work without her being a realtor. I just don't know. You feel me? You're on mute. You're on mute.
Leave her alone.
Yeah, I don't know how that would play out with her not being licensed. But you know, I just hate to see her spin her wheels. I was like, even if it's just 500.
Yeah.
You might have to throw this lead to somebody, you feel me, and then get them to hit you on the back end on a referral. You know what I'm saying? You build the rapport and then let them know, like, hey, I can't do this. You feel me? But I did want to make sure, I told you when I talked to you, I would make sure I take care of you. So I'm putting you in the hands of this person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
who can actually help you
And you
and
can
then
see if there are any used mobile home dealers.
Okay.
That way you can get that feed, like he said, on the back end. See what's in the area. I mean, do you know, Brad, if there's any mobile home used dealers?
nope, or I'll be using them.
I guess we got a few in North Carolina.
You know, I need to do my research. That's what it is.
So, and I say
I gotta do my
that, like,
research.
who does Clayton use when somebody has a home they want to get rid of? Who's their go-to person?
Mhm.
Yeah, Tamisha, go run it down. You might start
And
a
so you know how to
whole
go to the
game
Clayton
plan.
dealership, Tamisha. We did
Mhm.
it. You know how to
Yeah.
work it now.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that's your homework for the weekend, for this week to next week. Yeah, bring us back a used spot that me and you can run down over here on the line.
All right.
Yeah, because you know I'm gonna go hard once you get it. Let's go. Well, now, yeah, you know you got it. I think that's would be the best route for sure. Just learn from this one
Mhm.
and then let's try to find some used dealerships. And even when you call Vanderbilt, see what they got around in our area for sure.
I pulled it up on the thing.
What they got? They got stuff around here? Oh shoot. I might have a couple flags.
They have a couple
A
in hold
couple
on.
flags.
To tell you. The one that I'm looking at for him is in Orangeburg, which is how far from him? Hold on. It ain't that far from him. Cause it'll tell you it's 39 and it's a 3-2 double wide, 1344 square feet. 2008.
Rooms?
Huh?
How many bedrooms?
3?
And he said he cool with 3 or 4.
Yeah, but I mean I'm sure his wife probably want 4, but
They got 7 kids. They
they
going.
have 7 kids, but only 3 of them stay home.
Oh, okay.
All 7 don't live in the
I could
house. And
see.
then
I could. Yeah, show them all of it, but find out what's the most important. It's the most important 3 or 4. That way you can just put all your focus on what's the most important. But don't never feel afraid to just take a picture, take 2 or 3 of the pictures out of it, put the price with your little fee on it. You feel me? And then
what you mean put the price with my fee on it?
yeah, I just added a little five or something like that, a little 5 or 10. I mean, he cash heavy. The deal gonna get closed fast.
Yeah.
As long as you don't bust him out the range to where now he got to go get into financing. But even if it's something that's real nice, that's used and it's a little, maybe it's 60K, send it to him. The whole point of it is what we were saying from throughout this whole time was just stay top of mind and build a rapport with people. You
Yeah.
know, people
Yeah.
want to feel good about working with people, and they want to always think of you like, ah, dang, let me go and call Tamisha. Yeah, you know what? We do want to go ahead and we want to see this one right here, and then you can start putting the play together from there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but the best case scenario is somebody hitting that sign wanting to sell something. You know,
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he did say that he was not a maintenance guy, but what you call it? Handyman.
handyman.
So he would do the work himself. But
Oh, no.
this one, it looked nice. It don't look like he don't have to do a whole lot of work.
Just always remember with the double wide is gonna cost. It's gonna cost a little bit more than the.
Yeah, and I definitely did tell him that. I was very upfront with him about a move. So he's clear on all of it. He wasn't, like, oh gosh. He's
Okay.
clear on all of it.
Yep. You got to source that mover. That's gonna be the next thing right there. But
Yeah.
I will get him being like, yeah. I don't think I like this one right here. Can we go ahead and try to see about this one first? And then you be like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and source you a mover and see what they'll charge me to move it over there. And I'll go ahead and stay
Mm-hmm.
for that. And then in the meantime, you're looking up for you're gonna get on the phone with Vanderbilt next, and then after that, you're gonna be finding some more used home places that maybe pull up on Clayton to see what used homes and stuff like that, and try to get us a flow for that too.
And she Danielle gave me the website to 21st too.
Mm-hmm.
They're used ones.
That's good. That's good. And yeah, just give me a call once you figure some stuff out tomorrow or whenever. Just give me a call. We'll help you run it down.
Also, too, on 21st, find out where they're located in the state when you call, because they should have a freestanding brick and mortar
Right. So,
dealership.
okay, I
And they
will.
don't always put their stuff online. Like my
I got you.
dealer
So that
here,
might be one.
he
That
got
might
like
be one. Yeah, I got
20 homes and they got one on the website. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the heck?
got you.
Mm,
Got you. Yeah,
sound like a winner.
yeah.
Miss Keisha, what have you been doing?
Hey, so all right. So first, um, I want everybody to extend me some patience and some grace. My son, my son was deployed, so I'm not in the best emotional spot right now. So I haven't been focusing on this and just getting him prepared and getting him packed because he's going to be gone on a deployment for 442 days.
Mm.
So I have not been focusing much on this, just getting him ready, getting him his packing list all together. And he flew out today. So I'm just managing, trying to recenter myself.
Well, we got your back. Don't worry about it. And then we'll put a prayer up. Lord, please keep that man safe. And he's in good hands. He'll be all right.
Yeah, I know. It's not him I'm worried about. It's his mom.
Mm. Mm. Well, you be all right. The mom will be all right. It's all good. Every man must make their own path one
Yeah.
way or another, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I know everybody been hitting you with that same line.
Yeah, they do, but they didn't consider my heart at that moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'll be okay. I'm just not right now.
No, it's all good. Um, just take massive action now to cover the pain. You know?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'm not gonna wallow here. I just need to take a moment to breathe and like I said, it all happened today and we had the family day this weekend, so I didn't do much of anything last week trying to help him prepare.
No,
Yeah.
that's totally all right. So, once you get up out of the funk after about this weekend, you got anything planned?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and put my bandit signs out and driving for dollars for sure.
Okay. Yeah, definitely hit the bandit signs hard. Me
Now we
personally,
do have a housing outlet here. Um, but their gates are it's always someone there, but the gates are always locked. I'm gonna go down there to see if they'll let me in because they have a lot of used mobile homes out there. And then some of the mobile home parks that I've been in have lots available.
yeah, let me know how that go. I ain't never heard of no housing lot
Yeah, it's an outlet here.
outlet. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. I found it the other day. Thank you, Kim. Thank
Where
you
you
so much.
from, Keisha?
Anderson. I'm in Anderson, South Carolina.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let us know about how that outlet go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the morning because I just found it and I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm gonna go by there and I'm gonna let everybody know, even in our group, because if I can get some good connections there, y'all, we can make some moves over there because they got a lot full.
Oh, I'm loving this. Let's go. We got two big plays about to come up on my side of town.
Mm-hmm. Yep. While
Yep.
you over here not speaking, you gonna
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all keep me in tune. Nah, that's
You know
good though.
what?
I've
That
never heard of the
reminds
outlet
me.
though.
We have a couple play. I have a place that I need to go check out up here on 221. They have some used spots over there, and they keep them on the lot.
Where are you, Misha?
Spartanburg.
Okay. Yeah, I lived out over there for a while off of
Mm-hmm.
Gossett Road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, that's good. So everybody know what their homework is. Is anybody misconstrued about what their homework is?
Nope.
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready for next Tuesday. I'm ready to see what y'all pull up. Hey,
So
feel free not to wait till Tuesday. Just call me.
Yeah, I won't. Not especially on this housing outlet thing for real.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
be up
big.
at
That's
Mhm.
major
Most
right there.
definitely.
That's
Most
major. We all might have to take a class field trip.
Okay. Listen,
For real.
I'm off my job Monday and Tuesday. Take a ride.
Yes, let's go. Winner, chicken dinner.
Kim, you said the VA information?
Yes, please.
What the VA information?
The virtual assistant.
The VA information. Oh yeah. I got you. Matter of fact, just I'll shoot you a text.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got some really good stuff going in the South. I might look.
Now you stay over there.
No, just
Stay over there. Now I'm playing.
we
Yeah,
got
come on with
North
it.
Carolina and
Get the
Virginia.
deal done.
I'm about to visit y'all, one of my teams down there, just to be like, what's going on?
That's
I
right, Miss
know.
Kim. Come on down.
I know. First quarter. I don't know who Alphone is. He just keep jumping in and jumping out. I know. First quarter around January that I'm gonna be me and Miss Ruffin gonna put an in-person thing together where we all doing some stuff for a day for sure.
My vote is for a mobile home factory tour. Just putting it out there.
Oh yeah, I can make that happen ASAP. I might just do that in Georgia. That make y'all have to make everybody have to go somewhere.
Which
Either
one
way,
y'all want?
either
Which manufacturer? I'm like, I love Champion.
Yeah, I was about to say
Aesthetics.
champion. Champion or legacy.
I was just looking at Champion Homes. They say $39.9. I'm like, don't
Look at the Ironclad series.
Ironclad. Okay.
They got 9-foot ceilings. Woo.
Mhm.
Look at the big puppy.
Okay.
Speaking of
Say that name
mobile
again.
home tour, I did a mobile home tour not
Champion.
too long ago in Georgia at Legacy. I know they would love to have us come back. Matter of fact, I'll drop a video next week of it. Matter of fact, I need to go and drop it. I got a video just sitting right here.
Ironclad series. If you sassy and you bougie and you, because I got one of my friends. She's buying one. I got her into one, the biggest one. It's 2,300 square foot.
You said this champion right here?
Champion, Ironclad. The biggest
3276?
What was that?
3276 joint?
Yeah, that's it.
Share your screen. Share your screen, Brad.
Boom.
Don't do that.
Boom. Look, every time I'd be noticing myself be like this, stuck into the Oh yeah, this is it right here.
Girl, wait a minute. Yes.
I'm over here playing a video game. Y'all see me?
Okay.
3 bedrooms and a laundry room.
Is that drywall?
That is drywall.
Yeah, that's drywall right there.
Nasty.
Oh yeah, they did that. What is this? Another room?
Yeah.
That's the
Oh, yeah.
bedroom.
We
Got
seen
3
something
bedrooms
maybe
on
a
that
little
wing.
bit simpler. Didn't we see something similar to that?
We saw something similar to that, but Clayton doesn't do Champion.
Got it. Bro, my computer.
And
What's
then
going on with your
the
computer?
Masters on the other side. There you go.
Hey, this fire right here. Hey, I'm telling you, this right here was the game changer of this 21st century. When they start doing it, we start doing
The virtual
islands.
Can you
Go
go in
to
These
the
colors,
master?
though.
You gotta go to the
fire.
master.
I know. I'm just admiring the colors. I like it's like
That natural wood.
Yeah,
And the
it's
other
so
thing
calming
with
in there.
Champion is they will semi customize your home. So like that window in the dining room, if you wanted to put a sliding door instead, they would do that for you.
What's the turnaround time?
90 days.
Yeah.
But they got in this series, they got a single wide,
Baby, baby, baby.
Look at that master closet.
Oh yeah, they did
Oh
that.
my
Oh yeah, they
goodness.
did
And a
that.
water room.
Got a water closet back there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bad and bougie. Cooking up brick with a Uzi.
Single
Ooh.
Price.
wide.
What's the
And then they got like probably
Ugh.
8 floor plans within this series.
8.
Mm.
How much they taxing?
Yeah, that
So let me tell you, on this home right here, she has her own land.
Mhm.
She's paying 190,000.
Shut.
What
That
that
includes
look like?
your well, your permitting, all the
Full setup.
upgrades she has, the making it turnkey.
What the mortgage look like?
Huh?
How much that note?
I don't know. She paid cash.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. I
Okay,
see
friend.
you. I see you.
You
Okay,
see everybody?
And let me tell y'all, she went in, I took her in, she picked out everything, she wrote her check, and that dealer, guess what? Wrote me a check.
No,
Yeah,
I know he did.
yeah.
Same day. I ran to the bank.
I know you did.
Let me go ahead and run over here before they
We're close.
yeah,
Before
before everybody
couldn't
change
stop
their
payment
mind.
on it.
Anybody change their mind, my check is cleared.
I like this though. It got 2 living rooms in it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed that.
Yep.
Yes.
People
She and her
want.
mother will be living in it.
Oh, okay.
and what's the square footage?
2,300.
Okay.
That's not nice.
Mm-hmm. Noise.
I wonder if
And
they
that's
do.
the biggest one, but they got a baby, and the baby is beautiful too. I'm actually looking at that for my mother and father. For my mother's getting a settlement, so first quarter of next year.
What's the price on it? On the baby one?
So I don't have oh yes, I do. It's 115
Yeah.
turnkey.
What?
Is
How many
this it right
bedrooms?
here?
3 bedrooms,
Is that a
2
single or
baths, double.
Oh,
and what's the square footage?
I'm not sure on that one.
oh, you can charge a good 2,000 a month for that.
What?
I think if somebody was to buy that and was to do it as an investment, that's an easy $2,000 a month.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying 2,000 a month. Depending on where you put it. It's gonna all depend on where it go.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, Brad. I have some property, and that would be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the baby one, Kim.
That's why I was asking what the square footage is, because usually up here, a double wide, if it's about 2,000 square feet, it'll sell very, very quickly. 2,000 or above.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, I'm thinking we going to Champion for the factory tour.
Okay. We need to be their friends. Best.
And they got a single wide in this series. Okay, so I think it is a 28 by 48. Let me see here.
Oh, that's
It's 1,280 square foot is the baby one.
okay.
What is
You got it pulled up? Share your screen.
It's on my cell phone. Hang on.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me
I'm trying to find it. I don't look bad at all though.
If they better than the Clayton was nice. So I can only imagine what that's like.
They don't really have on that baby one, all I have is pictures, but I'm trying to find the next one up. Let me see. Champion Iron Clad.
Oh, that's it right there.
You found it?
No, I ain't find it, but I'm just saying like these true right here. These true to it. I'm looking at them. I'm trying to type in 3 bedrooms, but it ain't showing. They ain't giving me all the floor plans, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, type. You know the model number? All
This
right,
is
class
not
267.
cooperating. Ironclad champion. Champion. Ironclad series. 3260. Look that up. 3260. I think it's
I was
32.
just looking at the 3264. Let me go to 32.
Oh, yeah. 32. Look at the 3260. Type in champion ironclad 3260.
But
That one is 1,800 square foot and it's a 4 bedroom.
For us, the closest one is 175 miles away.
That's still not far. Well, I guess it is when you come and talking about moving it.
Yeah, because we just spent $18,000 to move one for less than 100 miles.
whoever did this one ain't like it. Ain't like the other one. Hold on. Oh, I'm about to say. There we go. So you are like. Yeah, 4 bedroom. Okay, they stuck all the bedrooms right here to the back, and then the main one on the other side. Good furniture selection. I know they don't come with it, but hold on, let me go back to this kitchen. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can get back a little center. Okay. There you go. Telling them islands make it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Islands make a kitchen. Oh yeah, this the primary, ain't it? See what that bathroom hit like. His and hers. Okay. Yeah, that other joint was crazy though. But only difference is it just don't got that second living room. That's it. That's it. This one just come with one. This fire. And how much they want for this one? 115? You muted. You muted.
The babies are 32 by 56. And they want, I don't know how much they want. You know what? I think they want 165 on this one. Turnkey.
That's still almost 1,800 square feet,
This one is 1,800 square foot.
which is nice.
The baby's 15.
That ain't bad.
Okay.
I like this.
Isn't that sweet?
How it look on the outside? Let me see.
Yeah, that's the question.
There's no button for exterior.
Mm-mm.
Oh. They didn't give an outside one?
Mm-mm. What's these options they got? Optional primary bath 2, optional primary bath 3. What that mean? Oh, okay. Standard. You see the bathroom changing, y'all?
Mm-hmm. Because it's a tub
Oh,
or
okay.
a shower. I take the shower.
Yeah, I take a shower all day. Optional. This the optional side
And
glass.
you can do a sliding door on the back of that dining room. either a window or a sliding door. I do a sliding door
Yeah, off top.
and
Mm.
then put a deck out there.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good little field trip.
And let me tell y'all too, while I'm on it, they do ADUs.
What's an ADU?
Oh yeah.
I saw that in the video.
Did you
Going
see
back.
that?
Right at the end, yep.
What's
Somebody
the
wants to tell Tamisha what an ADU is. What's the proper term?
Accessory dwelling
dwelling unit. Yeah, that's an accessory
Like,
dwelling.
so my thought was, wouldn't, instead of tiny houses, I would love to see an ADU, because a 55 and older person ain't gonna climb up in no tiny house. But an ADU, you can get it in a 2, or you can get it in a 1, 2-1, 2-1, or 1-1. What about a community like that?
Oh,
Because
I got what you mean now. Kind of like a duplex.
it's a single building.
It's like if you already got a piece of property.
Mhm.
If you already got a piece of property, basically you could put it in the back without having to go through all the splitting and stuff like that.
But what if you had a community like that just for 55 and over?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They got low income housing for low income, but what happens to the middle people that can't do what's that company that builds all those big houses 55 and over? There's nothing for the middle income people when they grow older and aren't fixed income. They make too much money to get into low income, and they don't make enough money to have a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 house built.
Yeah, the accessory dwelling units here in Maryland, you were required to have it a certain percentage of the square footage of the primary house, and you can only have a certain relative, like an immediate relative. There are strict requirements in certain counties here in Maryland. So I'm wondering if it's the same in the South. Probably not.
It is.
Okay.
It is. But I'm curious, because we're seeing a lot of tiny homes. But my vision is, what if we could do that same play, but with an ADU, but for 55 and older?
I just saw a video on that. A community did 44 homes like that. They got an exception because they employ people.
I was just thinking that.
I
was literally just thinking that. Kind of like assistant living.
That's exactly what they have. They have an assistant.
It's assistant living.
Well, no, they put the tiny houses on land for their employees who work in their assisted living because they could not afford. The neighborhood is so expensive. They had to live an hour away from work. So they bought land and built the first 44 tiny homes and sold them to their employees and to like nurses and firefighters who couldn't afford the $900,000 homes in the community. And then they got an exception to build another 50 homes. So they did the first 44 tiny homes, and then they were able to do 50 more tiny homes.
Because the rest of them was ADUs?
So it's small like an ADU, but no, they were able to actually do them as a tiny home community. And they, the way that they up. So a tiny home is about the footprint square footage, but they built up. So you had a loft at the top as well as the space at the bottom.
And that's what I'm saying. I would love to do it the different footprint, because 55 and older, they're not going to be climbing those steps. But if we take an ADU footprint and make it a tiny home community,
that would be great. Yep. Because an ADU is going to have a larger footprint than a tiny home.
Right. So probably something between 400 square foot and 990 square foot.
Mobile home.
Kind of like a small apartment.
Correct.
A single wide mobile home.
Not quite a single wide, more of a square than a rectangle.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Did y'all see? I know y'all probably saw this on the internet, right? Them right there?
They're in Georgia, aren't they? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the challenge, I just want
Oh
to
yeah, I
focus on
seen them.
seniors.
Boy, he acted up. They acted up out there.
Isn't that gorgeous?
They did.
They use,
They,
they
They
use,
ate that up bad. Woo!
what are those things? Shipping containers.
nah, they built these cottages.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's another family that did something like that using shipping containers. It don't look like that though, but they did something similar.
Yeah, they killed it. I think they sold out. They sold out before the grand.
It was
opening.
done. Oh yeah. I remember that story.
Yeah, they did their thing on that one.
There's another company that has stuff like as you start taking a deep dive on this stuff, that stuff will start popping up on your Facebook, and it's just so interesting as to like the ADU, glam, cabin, that industry, tiny houses. There's just so many different products out there. But I like Champion because they will custom make it. The guy's like, whatever you want to make, we'll make it. I'm like, okay.
Kind of like the Boxable they doing.
Yeah, Boxable huge. It just still ain't got where it need to go yet.
They just may not have the right investor or the right person on their board because that thing should already been took off by now.
They going upper echelon first before they go. I mean, they trying to be affordable, but they real play is government contracts. You know,
Been under contract for the government for years. Boxable hasn't been able. You haven't been able to get a Boxable unit, but now they're available.
That's another good spot to go see about. Especially whenever they finally do the two. They just did the 2-bedroom one. But yeah, Boxable a whole nother beast.
A whole nother beast, yeah. I've been following them for
In the next 10 years, man.
That's gonna be houses, period.
Yeah, in the next 10 years, somebody gonna figure out how to make everything fairly cheap compared to everything else. I see it.
Yep.
I see it. It's gonna be $20,000, $30,000.
Mm-hmm.
Bath, $20,000, $30,000. They're gonna have it down to a damn science.
Yep.
And it's gonna be up to us to make sure we out here using these same leads and same tactics. Just all you gotta do is switch the product a little bit.
Yeah.
Switch the product. And then what you do is you make you a clubhouse that is hurricane and tornado proof for folks to go to with these little dinky houses.
Put bunk in the neighborhood. Build a bunk. It's bunks now. They build no, they literally legit. They building bunks.
What if you get a flood?
Bunks should be
like they did in the mountains.
Facts.
Boy, the mountains, boy, Asheville saw it, boy.
I just can't even. Just shaking my head.
Saw it, y'all. Well, yeah, man, it's 8:42. I really appreciate y'all. Tamisha, you know what you got to do, Kim. I'm gonna shoot you over this. Link for the VAs, and what time you free next week? I can go ahead and just set up a Zoom call with them.
You know what? Let's put you on the calendar when you're available because my calendar fills up just like days ahead of time.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. And then
I had called you too last week, Kim.
I know you probably called me about the North Carolina lead that I have, and I have been preparing for closings. So I apologize. I did not. I still have you on my list. I just have not gotten that far down the list yet.
I just text you from my personal.
Thank you. So how about if I give you a call tomorrow? Is that good?
Nah, that sounds good. I'm gonna still just throw us in a group.
For Danielle. I was supposed to get her last week.
Tomorrow won't be good. What about Friday?
Friday is the 1st.
It is the 1st.
Okay.
Friday or on Saturday.
All right. I'm gonna say Friday afternoon, and I'll text you ahead of time. I'm putting you in here at 12, and that way, if I don't get 12 o'clock, I'll call you early afternoon.
Okay.
All right.
The Outlook for Israel, an organization that supports the.
And I'm gonna send you the website too.
Thank you. I'm trying to make sure I get this appointment put in here now.
This is for a virtual assistant.
Yeah, the no accent virtual assistants.
Okay.
If I ain't sent it to you yet, I need to.
Well, you guys have a good night.
You
All right,
too.
Tamisha.
Thank you so much. Danielle, I'm definitely gonna call you because I haven't forgot about you showing me the stuff on the county map or whatever.
GIS map.
EIS map. Yeah.
Sort of like Irish Spring.
Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
And Danielle, let me know if you want to set up a call with him. That way, because we won't have to go off of his schedule. We could just fit it in on our time, and
Okay.
how everybody send you the booking link. I'll text him and be like, bro, nah, bro, get on here ASAP, bro.
All right.
Okay,
All
so
right, y'all.
I'm gonna look at this website and then that way we can schedule a call too.
Yep, that sounds good. And I put you on a three-way with them too, because I know you'd be ready to get on there. They got VA for everything, and like I said, no accent callers. They have bare minimum accent. Be ready to.
Our Egyptian callers didn't have a whole lot of accent. They
That's
sound like
exactly that's where they come from. Egypt.
Egypt. They were from
Oh,
Cairo, our VAs.
Mm-hmm.
okay, because I just talked to, I don't know who these people were that called me, and I could barely understand them. I said, I will not have VAs. And people like, what? Could you speak slower?
Yeah. And then most people, right, when they hear the crazy accent, they be like, "Doot."
Yep, exactly.
Wait,
And it was so funny. That's what I did. I was trying to give her a chance, and I said, could you say that again? And after the third time, I said, I'm not going to struggle to understand what you're trying to tell me. So never.
They had to let it go.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't work for me. So, all right, you guys, thank you. This was a great call, and I appreciate all the assistance and all the information.
you're
Yep.
welcome.
Same to you. We'll talk soon, y'all.
All right, good night.
All right, everybody.
Hey, Brad.